Let's be honest for a second. Do you think that social media is a blessing or it is slowly destroying people's mental health? Comment down below one good thing and one bad thing about social media. I really want to see your perspective. Hi there, welcome back. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Vidal Footing. Welcome to Vidal Lighthouse. This is basically a safe space where we get to talk about faith, becoming, self development, and finding your way when life feels uncertain. Now, let's be real, social media is not bad at all. It can actually be a huge blessing. Through social media, you can promote your business, build your personal brand, connect with people from different countries, learn new skills, share ideas, and inspire others. Some people have completely changed their lives because of opportunities that social media has given them. So I believe that yes, it can be a powerful tool. But the reality is there is actually a really dangerous side to it, which is comparison. Today, with editing tools and AI, people can literally create a completely fake life and post it. For example, some man can post a video or a picture of him in Dubai with different girls around him. That time, he's actually in the village cooking for his wife and kids. Not to say that there's something wrong with a man cooking for his wife and kids, right? But then you will see that type of picture of him in Dubai and sit down and end up falling into depression because it's like, oh, maybe that was your schoolmate, right? And it's like, look at how far he's gone. He's in Dubai, living the life, and I'm here. I know, still trying to build my family, still trying to build my business, and things don't seem to be working out, or things are working out but not the way his is working out. Like there's just a lot of comparison that goes on, and suddenly you feel behind in life, not successful in life, or like you are failing. And on the other hand, there are pictures and videos that you see on the internet that are actually real. But one thing people tend to forget, that it is just a timeline. You may be 2 years into your journey or 3 years into business, whereas that person, it is like maybe the 10th year, right, into their journey, into their business, and you're comparing 3 years to 10 years. They probably failed many times, they probably struggled many times. They worked extremely hard before reaching that level. But obviously, they're not going to be posting videos on how they were crying and how they lost millions. They're just going to post the highlight. The other day, I was actually speaking to a teenager, and the child was telling me that they felt depressed. They've been feeling depressed for about 2 years. And I'm just like, okay, like what exactly is making you so depressed? Because I believe you are loved at home, you're taken care of, like you literally have all your basic needs, right? And guess what the reason was? The reason was that they kept watching stuff on social media and comparing their lives to people's lives on social media. And I was just like, is that what is making you depressed? And the sad reality is that a lot of young people are going through that a lot, experiencing that a lot nowadays. And what I had to make the person understand is that people post beautiful pictures, but if you have to get to know the person for who they are, or have to find out about their struggles, you will actually thank God for yours. You will literally thank God for your struggles, right? I've been through those type of situations where I see like maybe a couple posting, and you're just like, you know what, I actually want to experience that when I grow up, right? When I get married, I want this type of relationship. And then months down the line, you find out that they broke up. Like, what? Your relationship seemed so perfect, but they only post the perfect side of their lives, and some people just create it with AI. Like, hi there, sorry for interrupting your video. I know that you are enjoying the topic, but I just want to ask you a question. Have you heard of a journal called I'm Worthy of My Dreams by Vidal Footing? So this journal is not an ordinary journal. It is actually a 6-month structured journal for teens and above, basically helping them with their mental well-being. For those that are struggling with negative mindset, low self-esteem, struggling to keep track of their goals, people that have a lot going on in their minds and they just want a place in which they can write it down or jot it down, right? Or people that are just on a journey of self-development. This journal basically reminds you to be grateful, reminds you to affirm yourself every day, and just keep track of your goals. And if you are looking for a short, inspiring children's storybook that introduces them to affirmations and teaches them about their worth, basically kids from 6 to 12, this is definitely a great book. Martha's Little Secret. Please don't mind the rainbow on top. It does not represent the LGBTQ team. Yes, I hope I said that right. Thank you for allowing me to interrupt your video. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let's continue watching the video. There are people out there that are on serious medication or are dealing with drugs, right? And they need money. So they use social media to make money in order to fund that. And you are there saying, oh my word, their life is so perfect. I wish, I wish, I wish. That time, if you had to know what they're using social media for, right? Obviously there are people that actually use social media to do like good things, and they are posting, what is currently happening in their lives. But majority of the times, well, I believe majority of the times, the people that are just using you to pay for their drugs or to pay for what you call this, their medications, or to be able to fend for their lives, right? They're living a fake life. They post that they're doing luxurious things, but they're really struggling to eat 3 times a day or twice a day. And what proves that I'm not just talking nonsense is you will see a lot of celebrities out there, right? You see how they've got kids, or they don't have kids, they've got their women, or they've got their husbands, and they're going on vacations and all of that. And before you know it, you hear the person committed suicide. And I remember the first time, I think I heard, was it Ricky Rick, right? I think it's a South African artist. This guy's got money and all of that, and only to find out that I watched an interview, or someone interviewing his wife, and she spoke about how he had mental issues that he was going on with, right? And he looked so happy on social media. It's like, how do you go from happy to depressed to committing suicide, right? And you get behind the screen crying, and instead of trying to build your life and seeing how you can improve yourself, you are here comparing your life to others that are going through probably worse things than you are. So now I believe that the question we should be asking ourselves is, how do we stop social media from affecting our children's mental health, from affecting our mental health? Because sometimes we feel like it's only kids, but adults actually also go through the same thing. Okay, if you would like my advice, the first thing is stop comparing your timeline to somebody else's timeline. Please, let me repeat that. Stop comparing your timeline to somebody else's timeline. The second one is, majority of the times, social media only shows people's highlights and not their reality. And finally, you are not meant to live somebody else's life. So please keep that in your head, right? Because there are some people's lives that you look and you'll be like, only if, right? And you guys actually have to swap. Trust me, you will go on your knees begging to God. You'll go on your knees begging to God to give you back your life, and you'll be more grateful for it. And I know there are a lot of people that really rely on social media, right, to live, right? They get paid off social media and they use it for business. So one thing I can advise is that kind of control your feed, right? Try to unfollow those people that make you feel, I don't know, insecure about yourself, makes you feel like, comparing yourself to them and all, right? And follow more people that are inspiring, that are educative, like, educative content, sorry. and people that align with your values. The third one is focus on your growth and your journey. Prayer, meditation, exercise, and hobbies you can do offline. One thing you can also do is balance work time and real life habits, right? Like spending time with family and friends. This helps keeps your identity and worth tied from online performance. One last thing also is remember your why. If you are using social media, remind yourself every time, why am I using it? You were not there to compete with everyone. You are there to serve, build, and share your message, and also make money. So always remember, use social media as a tool. Don't use it as a place where you get to measure your worth. I know it may not look like it right now, but trust me when I say God has already planned a path for your life. Your responsibility is not to compare yourself to everyone online. Your responsibility is to seek God, find out your identity, and partner up with Him in building the life that He has planned for you. Thank you for watching till the end. If you would like more conversations like this, please do remember to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Thank you.